We had a little weekend getaway here in Pleasanton, California. If you look at last week's vlog on Sunday, you'll see more of our adventures. And now we're going to extend our weekend and head over the hill, over those hills, to Emeryville. Amy wants some meatballs, but we're gonna look for some other stuff too. But we'll definitely get meatballs.
We don't have to.
Now, in Pleasanton, we went to a little coffee shop called Inklings, and I bought their sticker because I like their slogan. It says, "Seek good." And if I could describe what we want to do on this channel, it's seek good. So we're gonna go over the hill and look for some good. First up, breakfast. We've come over here to this little plaza where apparently they have a school of rock. But Amy's always looking for that perfect Benedict, so we've come today to Bill's Cafe. Now, my dad always said if there's people with white hair waiting for food, you know it's good.
Okay, no, I don't know why you think I'm going to be.
Now we're the ones waiting for food.
And we have white hair.
Well, I do. It's quite busy over here. We're sort of in the overflow room. Lots of people at the counter, and apparently they've been here since 1977. It says on the sign out there, home of the famous mimosa fish bowl. And I looked around, I didn't see anybody with a mimosa fish bowl. Should we get one?
No.
What have we done? We got pancakes and crab cake Benedict and some country red potatoes. It's looking excellent. We're gonna cut into this Benedict and see what it's like. Oh boy, yes. Look at how good that looks. Wow. Amy's in a little bit of a state. Good?
I love a good crab cake. It's delicious.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Mama.
That's good. I believe that's the fishbowl mimosa right over there. Well, that was good. Let's go find something else good. Storm's coming in. It's starting to rain. But rain in California is a good thing. We like these bumper stickers up here. I love my rotten, ungrateful cat. And bestie, please let me merge. What the heck do you think is going on there? Amy? Are we in a Hitchcock movie? We've made it to the meatballs. I mean, IKEA. It's my old nemesis, the Stork Linta. I never did get to go to Small Land. Looks fun in there. What on earth could this... Maybe it's a pencil holder or a planter. It's happy on one side. And he's sat... Maybe it's to tell people what your mood is.
So you put this on your desk.
Yeah.
And then maybe put like pencils or pens in there, or maybe a little plant.
You can let people know.
And then don't talk to me. Okay, I'm available for a talk. Stella needs one of those to let us know what her mood is.
I've seen a train before, but this kind of looks like a monorail. Okay, they've got flowers in them over here. There's a moose too. Sofa game changer time. Look at that inside this storage.
But it also makes into a bed. So this kind of lays down and you have a guest bed. You have
Guest
storage
bed
for your
and
kids.
storage and IKEA. You so crazy. Are these bears new? I feel like the bears are new. Show the cat. And this is some kind of a weird giraffe nightlight. What kind of people could these tiny little couches be for?
I'm not sure if this is your couch.
It's not for me. Are we experiencing a Bay Area earthquake right now? Well, now this family had a fun vacation in Mexico. They went to the Frida Kahlo Museum. They went to the pyramids up there. I tried to go there, and Bill Clinton was there, so I couldn't. And then they went to this church. I want to be this family. Oh, look, it's Finn and Jake and Steven Universe. Walking through an IKEA is a bit like walking through a haunted maze. Instead of ghouls around every corner, there's prices and home projects. Really scary. Whenever you see a sign like this, it's here for a reason. Somebody actually wrote poop on there. They've got these back scrubbers here, and they've got a little thing that shows you how to use it. It's a back scrubber, or as they say in Sweden, dvargjatsint. Rabbit astronaut is pretty good. Look, Amy, they're celebrating the year of the horse. The dollar horse. This whole place is jittery and jumpy today. When I'm worried and I can't sleep, I count birds, not sheep. There's our doormat. That's what's waiting for us at home. I honestly think IKEA is haunted. It's haunted.
It might be.
The headlight, no. I'm not a fan of that, but these are good. Especially this owl. These are cool too. No. 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 No.
We're getting meatballs.
Meatballs, all right.
A little bit of gravy.
Some gravy.
And a little bit of little mini potatoes.
Oh, okay.
There's din din.
And dessert, let's go.
Okay, impulse shopping is over. Now onward to a place I've always wanted to go. We're gonna take advantage of a break in the weather, although it's very windy out here today, to visit not the deadly bulb.
Everyone will know me only as the Deadly Bulb!
But the Albany bulb. Woo, it's windy out here, but over there you can see the Golden Gate Bridge. If I'm remembering the story correctly, this piece of park was sort of abandoned for a while. Like no one was taking care of it. And people came down here and just started doing art installations. So the bulb has become a little monument to folk art. People doing their own little installations and paintings and tributes, mosaics. So far, we're just seeing stuff everywhere. So people come down here, add their little special touches. Somebody's left a little fairy house down here. You know what they say, the hills have eyes. Okay, the rain is coming in. We can see it over there across the bay. I'm gonna try to get up there and see the bulb before the rain hits. Amy's going back to the car. She left me the raincoat. From what I read online, in the heyday of the bulb, there was an unhoused gentleman down here that kept a library, a free public library here at the Albany Bulb for people to come and get books whenever they wanted. I don't think that's here anymore, but I think there's a lot of the sculptures left. Let's see if we can find them. And over that hill. Ooh, that wind's starting to pick up. You can see a little swing someone's put in over there. Actually, two swings, a tire one too. Okay, here comes the rain. And here come the sculptures. Lots of painted rocks down here. Oh my gosh, that wind is really picking up. There's like a little play structure to climb around on. There's another tire swing, tribute painting. There's a dragon down here that I really wanted to find. Now it's starting to get weird. I hope I don't get lost in the bulb. Oh, look at that. More artwork over there. And don't forget to look at the beautiful bay. Everywhere you go, somebody's painted something. Whoa, that's cool. Well, I did not find the dragon, but I found plenty of other things. We might just need to make another visit to the Albany Bulb when the weather is a little bit more cooperative. Yeah, I'm rushing. I want to come back when I can take a little bit more time. What is it about us that we just want to leave our mark? It's not a vandalism impulse. I know that there's part of it, but there is something distinctly human about leaving our mark, putting things out into the world, adding to the conversation. Okay, let's get home. We'll come back another time when we have more time. Maybe we'll find that dragon. In the meantime, we've got some Swedish food to eat. I'm interested in that creative impulse from the creator to the creation itself, to the creatures that create simply because they were created to create. So keep creating. Tomorrow needs you. Don't forget to remember, defend the sacred. We've made it home. Told you. Well, did you miss her? Look at these potatoes from IKEA that we got. They're like in little
Logs.
little frozen logs, and you heat them up, mash them with some milk and butter, and it's mashed IKEA potatoes.
Yeah.
It's missing the lingonberries.
I think I have some.
What? Well, would you look at that? We did have some. We made it home from Benedict to bulb to balls. And now it's time to show the cats.